the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons.
Sterling Buckrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker, powering his way forward. He's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Down Falcons.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
A pickup of 6.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. We less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the
ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it? The play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 27, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Hey, watch the slant. 43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. Come on. You better.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To the air again with Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Walker has it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And the pass complete to Anunwa.
Ryan's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Panthers 14, Falcons 7.
Third and 2, now Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 42. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
First down, Atlanta.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Ryan will throw again. Complete to Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to Julio Jones. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again, Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A first down carry for Smith. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Four yards to go on second down from the 7. From the gun, it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Taking a shot, and this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Slide for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Panthers 21, Falcons 14. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
23 yards, the final tally.
Gain of 23 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Down, Falcons.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A quick throw by Bridgewater, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
To Jared Cook.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts
13 yards.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Bridgewater now. And he finds Cook. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 22.
First and 10.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Quickly completed to the right flat. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
A 2-yard gain.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
Over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 1st down, Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run.
He knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play fake. Bridgewater winds up and lets it go for... He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 76 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know that's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Tack McKinley, the UCLA product, the one who brought him down.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Check, 43. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
On second down, McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, give me trash. Let's go.
To throw, Bridgewater. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Let's get it. 20. Watch win. Here we go, D. 54, down.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. It's our field. Hey, it's our Tuesday.
Throwing again, Ryan. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Complete to Quincy.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
At the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here we go now with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Ito Smith, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
For the extra point.
Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded near the back of and he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Christian McCaffrey of the ball.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Ryan. And he's got a noon one. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
Atlanta.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Hey, we got to get the stop here,
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Ryan. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
A gain of
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And this one complete to Smith. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First and goal. Atlanta.
To throw again is Ryan. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here's Ryan. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Falcons 36.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
44-yard line.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And 10.
Bridgewater to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. 3rd down. Now Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of
30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Jones has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Delaney Walker. Incomplete. Eli Apple on the coverage.
On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The kickoff for the Falcons.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. They go with the ground game, pick up the 1st, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it.
It's back. You know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lie. I said, what's the bad news?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm here all day. Go on, man.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Carolina, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And now they'll have a few extra